It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas. That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first down of the ball game.
One hand para dito kay Baltazar, and that gets the crowd all riled up here.
Middle layup is good. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas. That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first down of the ball game.
One hand para dito kay Baltazar, and that gets the crowd all riled up here.
Middle layup is good. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas. That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first down of the ball game.
One hand para dito kay Baltazar, and that gets the crowd all riled up here.
Middle layup is good. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas. That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first down of the ball game.
One hand para dito kay Baltazar, and that gets the crowd all riled up here.
Middle layup is good. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas. That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first down of the ball game.
One hand para dito kay Baltazar, and that gets the crowd all riled up here.
Middle layup is good. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas. That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first down of the ball game.
One hand para dito kay Baltazar, and that gets the crowd all riled up here.
Middle layup is good. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas. That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first down of the ball game.
One hand para dito kay Baltazar, and that
Is good. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas. That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first down of the ball game.
one hand para dito kay Baltazar, and that gets the crowd all riled up here.
Action continues in day 2 of the 2024 MPBL preseason invitational here at the Lagao Gym in General Santos City. 2 undefeated teams from Group A will meet in the third and final game of day 2 dito sa ating 2024 MPBL preseason invitational. A pair of former Marikina Shoemasters will be going at it para sa ating huling laro. Ives Sazon, who top scored for the Bataan Risers with 20 points yesterday, will be facing his former teammate Enzo Hoson, who is now with the South Cotabato Warriors here in this match. The Bataan Risers against the South Cotabato Warriors. To everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, and on MPTV channel 98 on Signal, this is Javi Palanya, joined by Coach Louie Gonzalez. Good evening sa inyo lahat. Coach Louie, this is going to be a blockbuster matchup. Perhaps one of the best games that we will see here sa ating preseason invitational.
Yeah, it is, Javi. Yesterday, they showed us a different brand of basketball. They showcased the adjustment. Alam mo yung effect ng coaching changes. So, let's see. Ako excited ako dito kasi it's gonna be a dogfight.
Yeah, that is exactly what we are expecting to see. Let's take a look at the updated team standings to see how our squads are doing so far dito sa day 2 ng ating preseason invitational.
Oo, itong Group A, which is more exciting to me. South Cotabato, Bataan at 1-0. Batangas just win today in their last game against Manila at 0-2.
Sa kabila naman, Pampanga Giant Lanterns getting their first victory earlier today against the Quezon City Toda Action. Team Bulalakaw has yet to get a victory dito sa ating preseason invitational. They'll be playing once again tomorrow. Let's now talk about the last games of these two squads. Unahin na natin dyan ang last game ng 1BATAAN Risers where they dominated the Manila Stars 106-79. Right off the bat, they were dominant and did not look back.
Oo, like what I mentioned during at the start, it is what we witnessed there, Javi, at an up-tempo game, high pace na talagang ito yung reflection ng kanilang bagong coach na si Rene Baina.
Mention na nga natin kanina, Ives Sazon, 20 points in that game, but also other players chipping in for the cause of the Bataan Risers. Alex Ramos was actually the best player of the game in that match.
Oh, and look at and focus on the second chance points. Look at the energy there. And again, you know those points, I called it effort points as well.
72 rebounds para dito sa Bataan Risers compared to just 46 for Manila. and those 30 second chance points coming from 26 offensive rebounds. Tawid naman tayo sa kabilang panig. Let's talk about the last game of the South Cotabato Warriors where they barely squeaked past the Batangas City Tanduay Athletics. They won that game 81-79. Kyle Tolentino scoring 21 points in that game, but he did have ample help coming from Enzo Hoson, who also had double figures in scoring with 10 points.
Oo, and in that game, nakita natin, alam mo yun yung poise, especially down the wire nitong South Cotabato Warriors. Tapos noon against a disciplined Batangas team, they did it collectively. Imagine the discrepancy in the bench points. 53 bench points for South Cotabato compared to just 27 for the Batangas Tanduay Athletics.
South Cotabato was actually up by 17 points in the first half. Batangas storming back in the third quarter to be able to make it competitive. But the endgame poise, as Coach Louis mentioned, naayos ng South Cotabato in the endgame to be able to get back that victory and win 1-0. Now let's turn you over to Miguel Perey for the start of this ballgame.
Good evening, MPBL fans, and welcome to our main game between 1BATAAN and South Cotabato. This is the 2024 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Preseason Invitational. Here are the starters. First off, for the 1BATAAN Risers, Kamaya Coast. One guard number 18, Tutoy Ramirez. At center, number 6, Ray Acuno. Small forward number 2, Carl Bringas. Power forward number 12, Dante Pagio. And at 2 guard number 8, Dom Vera. Coaching the 1BATAAN Risers Kamaya Coast is Rene Baina. And now the starting 5 for the South Cotabato Warriors. Starting at center, number 1, Jammer Hamito. Power forward number 16, Mike Sorella. Small forward number 12, Marwin Jonicio. One guard number 4, Nico Flash Elorde. And a 2 guard number 15, Enzo Hoson. Head coach for the South Cotabato Warriors is Marikina City Honorable Councilor Elvis Tolentino. Referees for this ball game are Crew Chief Alan Manzano, Umpire 1 Jay Castroverde.
Our primary protagonists for this game between Bataan and South Cotabato, Ramirez, Dom Vera, Raymark Acuno, RV Bringas, and Dante Pagio para kay Coach Rene Baina. For Coach Elvis Tolentino, it's Nico Elorde, Enzo Hoson, Jammer Hamito, Marvin Jonicio, and Nicole Sorella.
The difference is the combination. Itong Bataan, almost brand new starting 5. Tapos ito ng mga South Cotabato Warriors starting with the duo nito ni Nico Elorde at Enzo Hoson.
Adrian Ramirez only played 2 minutes and 54 seconds yesterday against the Manila Stars, getting the starting nod here today by Coach Rene Baina, and RV Bringas and Raymark Acuno, who was not in uniform, both of them yesterday against Manila, starting today para sa Bataan Risers. Raymark Acuno, formerly the TNT Tropangiga and the Quezon Huskers here in the MPBL.
Pagio did play well yesterday. That's why nakita mo right away binigyan agad ng chance ni Coach Rene Baina.
He had 16 points and 11 rebounds, but Adrian Ramirez getting the first basket here in this game for the Risers. Sorella on to Nico Elorde, gets the screen from Enzo Hoson. Dom Vera was there to stop him in his tracks. Sorella, the sweet shooting big man out of San Vera University, getting South Cotabato on the board. Vera spots for 3. That's long. Sorella grabs the rebound from the sky. Hoson back to Donicio. Enzo gets the bump. That's a foul. 2 shots coming up para dito kay Enzo Hoson.
And this is what we're talking about. If you see the energy and the pace of this game right now, makikita mo talaga yung sistemang ini-employ ng both coaches nito ni Coach Rene Baina at at least kasama nito ng South Cotabato Warriors ang kanilang head coach na si Elvis Tolentino.
I was mistaken yesterday. I thought Coach Elvis will not be here for the entire preseason invitation. Kaya lang may session lang pala sa kahapon. Kaya di siya nakapunta for day 1. But here, he is right now with his new squad. Coach Boying Deloy was the one who assumed head coaching responsibilities in last night's game against Batangas City.
Oo. And just imagine, even our coaches here, kumpleto may konsehal, may congressman, may senador pa.
Tama ka dyan. Nicole Sorella ahead of the pack right there, getting 2 points, 4 markers early here in the game para kay Nicole Sorella. Maymark Acuno, off-balance shot against another ex-PBA player in Jammer Hamito, is firing on that J. Jammer looks inside.
Good cut there by Nico. Sayang.
Baguio gets in the way of that pass. Dom Vera picks up a foul against Nicole Sorella. Dom Vera played 26 games last year for the Bataan Risers as we take a look at this excellent outlet pass by Nico Elorde on the way to Nicole Sorella.
Again, Sorella, no? Different, parang rejuvenated, no? Iba yung energy, iba yung body language na ipinapakita niya.
He already has equaled his total from yesterday's game. He was 2 out of 5.
But remember, his group yesterday are the ones responsible na magkaroon ng control sa larong yun, yung South Cotabato.
Actually, this was the group that was responsible for that big surge in the fourth quarter.
Oo, siguro sans Kyle Tolentino, si Marvin Junicio ang inilagay ni Coach Elvis Tolentino.
Alice correct. Enzo Hosso misfiring from the outside. Foul will go up against Jammer Hamito.
And also, si kay Hamito, parang si Christian Fajardo.
Parito.
Oo.
Adrian Ramirez having point guard duties here early in this game against Nico Elorde. Baguio, double-double performance yesterday. Baguio did not play a lot of the 3 spot last year, but here he's being fielded in as a guy on the wing by Coach Rene Baina.
Oo, but more importantly with this guy, they did well yesterday, but ito yung tendency. They have the tendency maybe to overdo things kaya after playing really well. Kaya siguro medyo nahahinahatak din sila.
Early substitution here para kay Coach Rene Baina. Carl Bringas has come in. Dante Baguio from the outside. That's short. That's going to be a stop for South Cotabato. Si Jeff Santos pumasok na rin dito para sa Bataan.
Magandang matchup yan. Si Jeff Santos and Enzo Hoson.
Elorde being hounded by Adrian Ramirez.
Yeah, sloppy pass there by Marvin Junicio.
Carl Bringas has Santos on the other side. He'll take it for himself. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul's going to go against Nico Elorde. What about Carl Bringas? He was a revelation yesterday against Manila. 4 out of 6 from the field, had 10 points. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Actually, those who played well for Team Bataan yesterday, ito yung nakita natin sa first group nila. Inano sila, binigyan uli sila ng chance nito ni Coach Rene Baina.
Offensive rebound for the Risers. Bringas will take it from the outside, rattles it through. 6-5 is the score here. Pretty low scoring output for these 2 squads. Jonicio spots for 3. That's long. Ramirez looks up, has Jeff Santos fake, and their foul will be called against Marvin Jonicio. 14 fouls already here early in the quarter para dito sa South Cotabato. Felix Apreco will come in para kay Jammer Hamito. A much more smaller lineup on the floor para kay Coach Elvis Tolentino.
Oo, and yeah, you just mentioned low scoring, but it's quite fast. Itong nakikita nating laro.
Let's now turn you over to Miss Andrea Indicio.
In one of our conversations last season, sabi ni Coach Elvis Tolentino, it would really be nice and he would want to have talented and notable players on his team. Seems like the universe was listening that time given na meron na siyang loaded lineup ngayon. Nonetheless, he is using the same approach towards his players dahil lahat naman daw tayo constantly learning. Kahit anong galing mo, may matututunan at matututunan ka pa rin. Sabi nga niya, walang player na alam na lahat. And he's thankful na kahit he's now coaching guys with big names, andun pa rin ang respeto. Dagdag niya, the work is easier for him now. But at the same time, andyan na yung challenge dahil wala daw siyang excuse not to go far in this season. Javi and Coach Louie?
Tama ka dyan, Andrea. South Cotabato last year when they were still known as the Gensan Warriors were third in the South. 21-7 was their win-loss record. They defeated Muntinlupa in the first round but lost to Batangas in the division semifinals 1-2.
Everywhere you go, especially in this job, if it's a high risk, high reward, laging high risk yan.
You of all people know that, Coach Louie. 13th foul against Bataan. Sorella, 4 points so far in this game. Enzo Hoson turns the corner, adjusts in midair, and gets the basket to go.
Good drive there by Enzo Hoson.
Bring us quickly to RV. The bring us connection right there for Bataan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be excited waiting for the matchup nitong dalawa. RB Bringas and Sean Umali, imagine that.
Oh yeah. And the three-pointer knocked down by Enzo Hoson from the right flank. Enzo starting to heat up here in the first quarter. Santos trying to get it back. That's no good. Another foul called here. This time it's going to go against Bataan. That's number 2 on Carl Bringas. Take a look at this three-point shot by Enzo Hoson. That's 5 straight points coming from Enzo Hoson. He now has 6 in the game. Tied at 10 apiece here. Almost halfway through the first quarter. We gotta fix the net here. Kailangan ibaba lang dito.
Yeah, kay Enzo Hoson, no? Iba na rin yung kumpiyansa, Javi.
He's playing unconscious. He's so much better from the time that I watched him when he was still with NU. The maturity has really come into play. Jonicio leans in for the floater. That's no good. Carl Bringas gets the rebound.
And you know what's good with Enzo is yung pasensya niya. Because malaking bagay rin kasi that he's been around playing with, alam mo, high caliber players since nung high school pa, then napunta siya sa college.
And I'm sure he's very happy to be reunited with the first guy who gave him a break here in this league, which was Coach Elvis Tolentino.
Oo naman, and not just break. He really performed under the tutelage nito ni Coach Elvis Tolentino.
That stint with the Marikina Shoemasters, he formed one half of a dynamic scoring duo with Yves Sazon, perhaps arguably one of the best scoring duos we had in the league, at least for that season. That was 2 years ago. This is Enzo's second season with this franchise, the Warriors. John Wilson, unang pasok na sa laro na to, and right away, instant impact for the former MVP.
Oo, and we know that he did not score that much yesterday, and he's not gonna go back-to-back with that kind of output.
Wilson played close to 18 minutes last night. Was only 2 out of 11 from the field. Only scored 4 points in that game. Very uncharacteristic for a high-producing guard like John Wilson.
Oo, and last season, every time medyo mababa yung performance niya, alam mo, the next game, automatic 20 plus yan, itong si John Wilson.
Average 16 points per game. Ito si John Wilson last year. Previous to Jeff Viernes scoring 50 points, he held the MPBL scoring record at 44 points. That was still during his time with the San Juan Knights. 13-10 is the score. Lastimosa able to get it across. There's a foul laban dito sa South Cotabato. That's gonna go against Mark Cruz. Parehong penalty din dito ang parehong kupunan.
At yun yung may expect natin eh. Every after baskets, you know that this team, both teams, will pick on defense early.
Lastimosa being given even more responsibility this year by Coach Rene Baina. There you see on your screens, Evis Sazon, although he had 20 points, he was only 8 out of 23. Dismal shooting percentage for one of the best scorers the MPBL has ever seen. Felix Sapreco matched up against Alex Ramos. It's now with Kyle Tolentino, 21 big points yesterday. Parito flashes middle, could not hit on the hook shot. Ramos will bring it across. Lastimosa, catch, set, fire, splash!
That's too much open for Ron Lastimosa.
Tying the game up at 13 points. 4 minutes and 17 seconds, the time remaining here in the opening canto. Both teams really in a heated matchup. Let's take a look at this three-point shot of the game that's brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. We'll take a short break here. Magbabalik ang 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational. Back inside the Lagao Gym here in General Santos City, a good-sized crowd for Day 2 of the 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational. This is the last game of our triple header today. Earlier, Pampanga getting their first victory against the Quezon City Toda Accion. That was a very tight match. And the Batangas City Tanduay Athletics dominating the Manila Stars to move up to 1-1. You just saw South Cotabato team owner Michael Pacquiao on your screens. Of course, the son of our CEO and founder, Senator Manny Pacquiao.
And you know, okay, based on their performance yesterday, we know it's going to be a close one against these two teams.
Rafi Octubre checks into the game for the first time here for the Risers. Lastimosa directing traffic. He rejects the screen. Step back three-pointer. This time it's too strong. Offensive rebound, Rafi Octubre. Octubre matched up against Felix Aprecu. Jumper from the right is no good. Wilson pulls up from the elbow. No bounce.
Yeah, that's a foul on Octubre.
To the dismay and frustration of the Bataan Risers.
You know, Felix Africo will not score, will not shoot that much, but the pressure he's giving on both ends, offensively, defensively, talaga nararamdaman ng kalaban nila.
Felix Aprecu yesterday played 21 minutes. Not really eye-popping stats, but it's really the intangibles that he brings to the table para dito sa kanyang koponan. Aprecu has made this franchise his home for the past how many years already here in the league.
Iba rin kasi yung tiwala talaga sa kanya nitong franchise. And you know, everywhere or anywhere Felix plays, yung style of game niya talaga napapakinabangan palagi eh.
We're also telecast on 1PH. Thank you so much to everybody who's watching. Also on MPTV, channel 98 on Signal, as well as on Facebook and YouTube. A basket right there converted by the Bataan Risers. They're in the lead, 15-13. Kyle Tolentino off the handoff. Got hit on the shot, no foul called.
That's the fourth one by Kyle. Again, like Peter Rosilio in our previous game, no, hindi na magiging madali for Kyle Tolentino moving forward.
Rafi Octubre That jump shot is always potent. Remember, he was the one who dealt the timely blows when he was still playing for Batangas when they pinned the first loss on the Pampanga Giant Lanterns last year. Bataan forces another stop here, a chance to extend this 5-point advantage. Lastimosa playing point guard here for Bataan.
Oo, and now itong Bataan now up by 5.
Sazon had that ball knocked out of his hands. Jeff Santos could not dial it down from the outside. A chance here for the Warriors. Tolentino for 3. Yes, sir!
You know, the confidence of taking those shots.
First basket in the game para kay Kyle Tolentino. Octubre, good defense by Kyle. Octubre somehow, someway finds the basket right there but could not hit on the jump shot. Lastimosa could not do it as well. Tap from behind. Mark Cruz turns the ball over. Ramos into the front court. Santos hesitating on the three-pointer.
Oo, slowing things down.
A lot of time on the shot clock here for Bataan. Lastimosa running out of space there on that sideline.
Again, in the last few possessions, medyo scrappy na yung nagiging laro. Pero, again, I think may blessing kasi that's the style that they wanted to employ.
That's one of the things that we learned yesterday from one of Andrea's reports as we take a look at this three-point shot by Kyle Tolentino is that what Coach Rene Baina wants to have here in Bataan, the kind of culture that he wants to impose is for the players to play their game.
Oo.
Jonicio kicks it out. Tolentino, too hard of a pass going to Christian Fajarito.
And you know, okay, with Coach Rene, looking back dun sa kanyang experience, and this guy, nagkapag-coach na to sa lahat ng levels ng basketball. So, he knows the importance of, alam mo yun, yung developmental talaga and players' confidence.
Two newcomers here in the game right away, creating impact. That's Chris Torado locating Jamil Gabawan for the deuce. 4-point lead here for Bataan. Tolentino is blocked by Alex Ramos. Bataan, no numbers. Torado
Yeah, that's an offensive foul.
charges into Mark Cruz. Coach Rene Baina telling his players to settle down a bit here. Chris Torado almost letting his emotions get the better of him.
Oo. And you know, in that sequence, no, nakita mo how Jamil Gabawan is nagre-rim run.
Kaya ang laki ng value na dito para sa Bataan. You know, especially, we talked about that a lot yesterday in their game against Manila. How he now has more opportunity to give more energy on the floor. Kasi last year, siyempre, parang kailangan niya mag-pace eh.
Oo. And what's good with him is yung respeto niya na at the moment he's playing for his hometown. Na alam mo yun, nakakasama niya yung pamilya niya, malapit nakakauwi siya sa bahay niya kasi imagine kung sa ibang organization siya maglalaro.
Bataan misses on the other side. John Wilson, the hop step. Ooh,
That's a warning.
offensive foul. Of course, he will have something to say. At referee Alan Manzano says the call will stand. 10.2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. There you see Coach Elvis Tolentino. And his first assistant, Coach Boying Diloy. Both of those guys, teammates on that CSB squad that won the championship in the early 2000s. Jonicio, the pass to Cruz. Can he beat the buzzer? Almost, but not quite. And that's it for the first quarter of action here between South Cotabato and the 1BATAAN RISERS.
Yeah, a good first quarter for both teams. Alam mo yun, up-tempo. So let's see, this gonna continue up to the final quarter.
Tight encounter, just like what we expected. Nicole Sorella got off to a good start. 4 quick points para sa South Cotabato Warriors. Carl Bringas also was able to get early baskets para sa kanyang kupunan. Enzo Oson heat up also in that first period and was able to give the advantage to South Cotabato, but not for long as Bataan takes a 4-point lead heading into the second quarter. 20-16. Second quarter sa aming pagbabalik.
Layup is good! Ooh. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas.
That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first jam of the ball game. One hand para dito kay Balti Baltazar, and that gets the crowd all riled up here.
Pero layup is good! Ooh. It's now a 4-point play opportunity for Batangas.
That ball up to Balti Baltazar for the first jam of the ball game. One hand.
Between the 1BATAAN Risers and the South Cotabato Warriors. This is Javi Palanya, joined by Coach Louie Gonzalez and Miss Andrea Indicio. First quarter field goal story between these two teams. 7 out of 21 for Bataan. That's good for 33%. 6 out of 17 para South Cotabato. 35% naman para sa kanila. But definitely, John Wilson will increase that percentage with a shot from the outside.
Oo, and he's really gonna find his rhythm. Etong alam naman natin, proven scorer etong si John Wilson. Will not hesitate. Even, alam mo, kahit nagmintis na yan ng 4-5 straight shots.
A miss right there coming from Soriano. Another new face here for Bataan. Soriano did not see action yesterday against Manila. Here's a three-pointer by John Wilson. Hand in the face, no problem. Gets the lucky bounce. Carl Bringas receives the inbound. On courts for the shot against Christian Pajarito. Octubre tried to save it. Jonicio now to Kyle Tolentino. Kyle Tolentino short on the three-pointer. Jonicio, offensive rebound and put back, no good. John Wilson imploring Coach Elvis to challenge, but Coach Elvis will not oblige. It will go Bataan's way.
Oo, too early.
Torado. There's a foul. That's going to go against Nico Elorde. That's number 2 on the point guard. Hoson will come back in para dito kay John Wilson. Quick time on the floor for the former MVP. Sazon pops out of the screen. Ives from the outside, no good. Pajarito gets the rebound.
Well, again, both coaches not still trying to shuffle their guys para mas ma-maximize nila itong preseason na to.
Elorde, the floater, no good. Soriano grabs the rebound.
Ganda na ng head fake ni Nico on that last one.
Elorde redeeming himself from that last miss. 3 blue shirts ahead of the pack, and Enzo Hoson will get the 2 points. 8 points in the game para kay Enzo. He had 6 in the first quarter. Torado, one-on-one here against Nico Elorde. Gets the screen from Soriano. Soriano gets the good pass and able to score.
Again, if you're gonna play alongside Chris Torado, expect that. He's gonna create and he's gonna drop.
Hoson on to Nico Elorde. Pajarito wants it at the post against Soriano. Christian spins and gets the 2 points.
And you know, that's the product of, because at the start, they were able to establish that post-option play. So later on, naglalaro na sila.
The lead is back with the Warriors, 23-22. Octubre to Soriano. Can he go back to back? Elorde looking ahead. Nico has Kyle Tolentino on the left wing. Kyle for 3. Overshoots the mark. Jonicio, another offensive rebound. Still no good.
Yeah, he's getting his shots, but it's not falling in. But itong si Marvin, nakakapag-dish pa rin naman ng mga pass, ng mga assists.
Also getting rebounds as well. Torado left wide open. Hoson was able to challenge, but leaves him behind. Chris Torado knocking it down from the outside. 25-23.
Yeah, you talk about the possession, every possession, how fast it is, how many touches.
That's a handshake foul against Tibes Sazon. 3 guys coming in off the bench para dito sa Bataan. Dom Vera, Jamil Gabawan, and Alex Ramos as we take a look at this move of the game brought to you by Buenas. That's Christian Fajarito getting his second bucket of the game. We actually like to extend our sincere condolences to Christian Fajarito. It's amazing that he's actually playing here in the preseason invitational after yung bunso nilang kapatid passed away.
Yeah, prayers for the family and loved ones ni Christian.
I'm sure that every game from here on out, he dedicates dun sa kanilang bunsong kapatid. Dom Vera looking to go to Jamil Gabawan. Fajarito, aggressive defense against the big man. Jamil fakes out Fajarito. Christian gets the better of that matchup.
Yeah, great patience there on both players. Itong si Fajarito at si Jamil Gabawan.
5 rebounds now in the game for Fajarito. Here he is, this time matched up against Alex Ramos. Overshoots the mark on that shot. The ball will stay with South Cotabato with 8 seconds on the shot clock. John Wilson, only a quick spell on the bench. He'll be back in this game together with Jamar Hamito. Baseline throw-in para dito sa Warriors. Wilson gets past Gabawan. The kick out, Hamito from the elbow.
Yeah,
That's
great
money.
setup there.
We're all tied up at 25 apiece here, prompting Coach Rene Baina to burn one of his timeouts.
Again, I'm not gonna be surprised if we get a lot of deadlocks here. We get a lot of lead changes here.
That's the jump shot by Jamar Hamito. He loves that area of the floor. Timeout taken here by the Bataan Risers. Babalik ang MPBL. Nagbabalik ang 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational dito sa Lagao Gym in General Santos City. Jamar Hamito just tied things up at 25 apiece here. 5 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the first half. Dom Vera rejects the screen, steps back to the right. No good on the jumper. Sorella plucks it out of the sky.
And again, no easy shots if you don't share that basketball. Ito yung ang we-witness natin sa dalawang koponan na to.
That's just like a walk in the park para kay John Wilson. Those jumpers, you give him that much space, that's easily going to be money for the former MVP. Tolentino on the run here. He will challenge Jamil Gabawan, and Gabawan says, access denied.
Again, maintaining that energy and maintaining that high pace. Let's see this first block by Jamil Gabawan on Kyle Tolentino. As we progress in this game, ito yung nararamdaman ko na ginagawang shuffle ng tao ni Coach Rene Baina. Talagang multiple substitution yung ginagawa niya.
RB Bringas is back in the game together with Adrian Ramirez. That's a travel against Dante Pagio, who also just checked back into the match. Warriors up by 2 here, 27-25. There you see Coach Rene Baina, the newly minted head coach of the Bataan Risers. 13 turnovers between these two squads.
And sa akin, with the way things are going, yung quickness and speed nitong koponan na to, sa akin decent pa yan na Javi.
Wilson gets it, fires from the outside, off the mark. Ramirez will attack Mark Cruz. Ramirez, wild shot. There's a foul. I think it's going to go against RV Bringas. That's number 2 on RV Bringas. Could have wished that Ramirez dropped it off to him.
Oo. Nakapwesto na si RB dun eh. And again, especially with RB being the leader of this Bataan Risers team, you need to watch out for that.
Hoson pops out. Three-pointer is good once again para kay Enzo Hoson.
Oo, kasi yung movement na yun, and we talk about that this morning. Okay, it will really gonna suck in the defense, which will leave the guy on popping out open.
When you have that many options on your squad, someone is really prone to get open. Enzo Hoson, this time going downhill, picks up the foul. 2 shots coming up for the former NU Bulldog. Take a look at that great play, ran to perfection by the South Cotabato Warriors, setting up Enzo Hoson with that 3-point shot from the left.
Oo, and with Enzo right now, I think he needs to facilitate, kay especially, alam mo, if you floors, magbibigay talaga ng space itong si Mark Cruz at si John Wilson eh.
Let's now turn you over to Miss Andrea Indicio.
The player game approach worked well yesterday, pero sabi nga ni Coach Rene Baina, that will be put to test in this game. Kung ang ini-implement daw ba nila ay tama o dapat baguhin. Which is ensayo pa lang, they feed the boys what they need to know. Hinahayaan nilang mag-speak up and give them the options para daw when they step up inside the court, they know what to do and they are confident with what they are doing. Gusto nilang makilala hindi bilang commanders but more of guides. In Coach Rene's belief, that's how it should be done. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Andrea. So far here tonight, Bataan not doing a good job here in this second quarter.
Oo, alam mo yun, they're trying to push the tempo. Pero, ang question is, nagiging complementary ba dun sa combination na ginagamit ni Coach Rene Baina?
Multiple substitutions throughout this first half, but also multiple 3-point shots coming from former MVP John Wilson, extending this South Cotabato lead to 10.
Oo, imagine, after itong Bataan took over that lead sa ating second quarter, it was all South Cotabato Warriors.
John Wilson did not start this game. He came off the bench, but he is now in double figures. The bank is open para dito kay John Wilson at 9:13 p.m. We'll take a short break, 3 minutes and 23, the time remaining in the first half. Babalik ang 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational here at the Lagao Gym in General Santos City. 3 minutes and 23 the time remaining here in the second quarter. A big run by South Cotabato, elevating their lead to 10 points here against the Bataan Risers. Almost a turnover for the guys in white. Dante Pagio spots for 3. That's a much needed basket para sa koponan ni Coach Rene Baina.
Oo, okay. Great way to to stop the fire. Imagine, before that shot, 3-pointer by Dante Pagio, it is a 12-0 run by the South Cotabato Warriors.
That's also Dante's first basket of the game. Traveling violation committed by John Wilson. Tried to fake out the defense a couple of times. That's Adrian Ramirez on your screens. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists sa laro na to after only playing close to 3 minutes yesterday against the Manila Stars. He started this ball game. Coach Rene Baina really looking to give his players opportunities here to prove themselves, especially guys like Ramirez.
Oo. But again, ang maganda naman kasi sa binibigay niya ng tiwala, they nagdi-deliver naman.
RV Bringas in street clothes yesterday against the Manila Stars, could not hit it off the glass. Cruz on to Bicol Sorella. Amito wants it at the
Great
post.
passing.
Oh, what a cut by Mark Cruz. It's going to be a foul against Bataan. The question is, will that be on the pass or was that considered the shot?
And Coach Rene is challenging the call.
And if the call holds, that's number 2 on Don Vera. And the 4th team foul in the quarter para dito sa Bataan Risers. I don't think they're going to challenge. Are they? They're not going to challenge. So the baseline inbound will continue here para dito sa Bataan. Wala na rin palang timeout itong Bataan Risers. That's why Coach Rene could not challenge even if he wanted to. Wilson against Dante Pagio. He's stripped. 2-on-1 break. Pagio will go all the way. Leans in for contact against Enzo Hoson. 2 free throws para dito sa kanya.
You know, with that kind of wingspan, talagang easily, if you get caught unguarded, talagang makukuha talaga nila yung bola.
Because of his limited playing time last year, I already forgot how well Dante Pagio actually does handle the basketball for his position.
Oo. Pero imagine 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago, he is a vital part ng rotation nitong Bataan Risers.
Of course, that time it was still Coach Ricky Dandan who was at the helm. Pagio, a rejuvenation of sorts para sa kanya, playing under Coach Rene Baina. He has 5 points in this game, and this lead is also down to 5, all because of him. Cruz waits for teammates. Amito out to Wilson. Oson is open once again for 3. Offensive foul laban dito kay Bicol Sorella as he tried to get Hoson open for the shot.
Oh, but still, okay, had good job pa rin for the Risers. Imagine they're playing this game, competing with the South Cotabato, complete South Cotabato Warriors lineup without James Castro, without Jason Grimaldo. Itong si Longalong, maganda rin yung inilaro nito yesterday.
Jetro Sombero is also in street clothes.
Oo.
Bringas could not hit near the basket. Wilson to Sorella. Oson drives against Ramirez. Between the legs. Enzo drops it off. Sorella short on the floater. Ramirez assessing the defense. He'll take it from the free throw line. Basket and 1 para kay Adrian Ramirez.
Yeah, this kid is smart, no?
And there's a reason why he's being given the chance here by Coach Rene Baina. And he really is repaying the trust given to him right now. Might have had a couple of errors in the first quarter, but here in the second period, he's really been showing out.
Oo. Alam mo yun, makita mo din sa body language niya yung confidence eh.
You can tell an intellectual point guard just by looking at him.
Oo. How he scan the floor, wait for the right timing. Ayun, nakita niya medyo malapit na sa ring and he has that floater. Doon, kinuha niya na.
Just could not complete the 3-point play, but Jeff Santos gets the offensive rebound. Jamil Gabawan on the trail job, no good. Carl Bringas, still no basket for Bataan. 35-32. The shovel pass inside, Pajarito from Wilson.
Yeah, what a way to attack that off transition.
You know, John Wilson may be one of the best scorers in the league, but his passing ability quite underrated. Santos back to Jamil. Gabawan short on the scoop shot.
Twice.
The Ant-Man will pop for 3. Back irons that trifecta.
Yeah, if Mark makes that, you know, alam ni Mark yung timing ng backbreaker eh.
That's another stop here for South Cotabato. Bataan has missed their last 3 shots.
Yan. Kahit tayong dalawa, Javi, napapagod sa pag-cover nitong game na to. Sobrang bilis eh.
Oson will take his time here. Shot clock at 8. Enzo, the drop pass. Sorella for 2 points. 39-32 here, under 30 seconds to play in the first half.
Oo. Before that, that is the 14th assist in this game by this South Cotabato Warriors.
Ramirez trying to go for a haymaker right there. Airballs the 3-point shot. Timeout taken by Coach Elvis Tolentino to try and map out what could be the final shot of this first half. Coach Elvis Tolentino's squad will be playing the Manila Stars next. That's gonna be tomorrow in their group stage phase.
Alam mo yun, more or less, if they win, if they get the W tonight, more or less, papasok na sila sa next round nitong pre-season tournament natin.
That game against Manila will be their last of the elimination round. Almost a violation there para sa South Cotabato. 14.8 seconds the time remaining here in the first half. Cruz, Tolentino, Wilson, Hoson, and Pajarito, the 5 on the floor for Coach Elvis. Tolentino will attack. Baliktad ang Pectus. Jeff Santos. Bataan has time. Santos will challenge. Leaves it at the last moment for Carl Bringas. He already had the shot.
Oo, actually, not just Bataan. Both teams became undecided to finish the second quarter.
At South Cotabato, with the lead entering halftime here, primarily because of this man on your screens, Enzo Hoson, 13 points, 2 out of 3 from beyond the arc, plus 3 assists. Masterful performance in the first 2 quarters by Enzo Hoson.
Oo, alam mo yun, getting back his confidence when he was still playing under Coach Elvis dun sa Marikina.
A reunion of sorts para sa player na to at pati kay head coach Elvis Tolentino. I'm sure that's one thing that they're very happy about to rekindle. 39-32 once again the score at the end of the first half. Halftime analysis sa aming pagbabalik. now between the South Cotabato Warriors and the Bataan Risers. The score is 39-32. Warriors able to maintain this advantage heading into the halftime break. A good start para sa Bataan, but South Cotabato just really holding strong here in this game.
Oo, alam mo yun, almost even in terms of possession. And it's a lot, Javi. Grabe yung bilis nitong larong ito. It's just South Cotabato out from fast break points, really pushing the pace. Kaya ito, mas marami silang assist at medyo mas konting kataas. Sa akin, konting taas lang yan yung kanilang field goal percentage.
And look at the rebounds between these two squads. 63 rebounds between these two teams. That's a lot of possessions coming from these two squads. 12-5 in terms of fast break points. Yesterday, South Cotabato did not actually score a lot in transition, but still the pace that they had yesterday against Batangas City, getting them the victory, 81-79. But here, they're really looking to sweep group stage. Their last game coming tomorrow against the Manila Stars. Their leading scorers, talking about the Bataan Risers, is Rafi Octubre and Dante Pagi with 5 apiece. Adrian Ramirez, who started this game, has 4. Ron Lastimosa with a 3-point shot to get on the board.
Oo, surprisingly, ang wala pa sa scoreboard, itong number 1 scorer ng Bataan Risers na si Ives Sason.
Sa kabila naman, Enzo Hoson combining with John Wilson for 24 points. Miko Sorella had a couple of good baskets in the first quarter to get 6.
So let's see if still yung energy ng both teams ganun pa rin kataas, which we expect naman coming to this second half.
John Wilson, Felix Apreco, Marvin Jonicio, Mark Cruz, that's Nico Elorde and Jammer Hamito set to start this third quarter para dito kay Coach Elvis Tolentino. Sa kabila naman, it's Rafi Octubre, Jeremiah Soriano, Carl Bringas, Ives Sazon, and Chris Torado. This is the start of the second half between the Bataan Risers and the South Cotabato Warriors. We're live on 1PH on MPTV channel 98 on Signal, as well as on our Facebook and YouTube channels. This is Javi Palanya, joined by Coach Louis Gonzalez and Miss Andrea Indicio. What's going to happen here? The ball sailed out of bounds after the shot. The South Cotabato Warriors will challenge here. 10 seconds into play.
And we just started off that ball screen to pin down by off that three-pointer ni John Wilson.
Nico Elorde trying to give some more instructions to his troops on the floor. Coach Elvis Tolentino taking over the South Cotabato squad from former head coach Rich Alvarez. Coach Elvis was the former head coach of the Marikina Shoemasters. Different challenge for him as he takes on a very talented crew here with his franchise.
And makita mo ito na si Rafi Octubre, even he's the newest guy, one of the new guys na itong Bataan Risers. Alam mo yun, or kinakausap yung 5 na naglalaro right now.
That's the veteran presence that he brings to the table here. Last year played for the Batangas City Embassy Chill, and was actually the one responsible in hitting clutch baskets against Balti Baltazar and the rest of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns in that 95-92 victory that they had. Also played for the Cebu Sharks. Ito si Rafi Octubre.
I think doon siya na-discover, no?
Yeah.
Actually, yung produkto ng organization na yun, itong si Macaloni, tsaka siya.
Tama ka dyan.
And I hope, no? Let's hope na sooner or later nandyan na rin yung meron ng team from Cebu na magbabalik dito sa MPBL.
Kasi alam naman natin, isang hotbed rin yan for basketball dito sa bansa natin, ang Cebu. A lot of talents coming from that region. I played with a lot of them actually. Jerry Pingoy, one of them. Joel Liu, one of the premier defensive players in the MPBL, who played for the Bacoor City Strikers last year, will suit up this year for the Caloocan Supremos.
So imagine, stuck na rin yung guard sa guard position ng Supremos, no? At malaking bagay siya doon kasi magbibigay yun ng ibang dimension eh. Kasi Leo known for his pressure defense.
You will be complimenting guys like Jeremy Cabanag.
With Joel Leo, no, ang maganda doon na-develop na rin yung kanyang mga outside shooting.
Yep, something that he did not have before when we were still playing together. The challenge is unsuccessful, so Bataan... Oh, the challenge is disregarded. Okay. So how does that happen?
Oo, if yung mga referee natin wala talagang clear view doon sa nangyari. So, I think give yung team na benefit na hindi namin ma-confirm eh. So, hindi na lang, i-disregard na lang kaysa mawalan sila ng timeout. And then the call stays.
Apreku outside to John Wilson. Carl Bringas is on him like a leech. He gets the steal. Bringas
Great
leaves
pass.
it. Soriano could not finish. Carl trying to battle for it. Marwin now loses it. Elorde picks it up. Jonicio, short stab. Off
Wala
the
pa
glass,
rin.
no good.
You know, those are his shots. The shots that Marvin is taking, tira niya talaga eh. Pero hindi lang talaga pumapasok eh.
And then tira rin yan ni Carl Bringas, but he is unable to hit from the outside. Elorde lobs it over to Jamar Hamito, gets it off the bank, and that's good, plus the foul.
Alam mo, yung mga kayang pumasa nun, mga veterano na talaga eh. It happened in our first game with Encho Serrano and Jaymo Igulus. Now, ito namang si Nico Elorde setting up. Ito namang si Jamar Hamito.
The angle and the speed of the pass, hard to read it.
Oo. Kasi ayun yung dyan mo ma-determine yung mga veteran player. They know when to pass, they know where to pass, and knowing what kind of pass ang gagamitin mo.
Well, aside from the passing, we know that Nico Elorde is such a hard-nosed defender. Here he is forcing a turnover against Bataan. Lead is back to 10 here for the Warriors, 42-32. Jonicio, top of the circle three, still no good. Jonicio has yet to score here in this game. Torado out to Rafi. Octubre could not hit. The guy is down. That's Chris Torado. Torado looks to be in pain. Our referees will be taking one last look at it.
I think he hit Marvin Junicio's shoulder that last play.
What's the final decision going to be? It's going to be a push against Nico Elorde. So Bataan will keep possession here. It's going to be a baseline throw-in para sa kanya. Jonicio will get off the floor. Felix Apreku will come back into the game. 17 seconds on the shot clock here for Bataan. Soriano
Good setup there.
getting a good feed.
Great setup there.
4 points in the game para sa kanya. Did not play at all yesterday. Shooting up today. Felix Apreku, the basket plus the foul.
That's a bonus already.
First basket in the game for one of the cornerstones of this South Cotabato franchise. Former Letran Knight able to get it to go.
That deserves a buenas play.
Just could not hit on the free throw. Not really the best free throw shooter. That's Felix Apreku. Sazon almost loses it. Sazon has yet to make a basket in this game. Octubre, eye to eye against Jamar Hamito. He takes it. That's short. Elorde tried to manufacture a shot
Look at Felix Africo.
against two defenders. Almost a travel. Octubre eventually gets the steal. Rafi Picks up his dribble. Sazon, fall away jumper. Finally, a basket para kay Ives.
Good find there by Rafi Octubre.
Quick foul given up by Ives on the other side against Kyle Tolentino. Dom Vera, Alex Ramos, and Jamil Gabawan will come off the bench here in the third quarter. That's the great setup by Rafi Octubre, finding Ives Sazon in the middle. Elorde trying to break free from Chris Torrado. Jammer Hamito has it. Nico gets it. Spots for three. Gets it to go.
Yeah, ang ganda na ng pressure ni Chris Torrado. Pero again, kung ang pinipressure mo, nagbibigay ng effort, I think you need to match those.
Jamil Gabawan finding
tumigil,
himself wide open underneath with a reverse. Wilson gets the handoff from Apreku. Rafi Octubre right in his grill. Wilson, the turnaround jumper, no bounce. Rebound, Alex Ramos. Ooh, I think that's going to be... Well, I thought it was going to be an offensive foul, but it seems that it's going to be a block against Nico Elorde.
Oo.
Great sportsmanship shown by the two players. This three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. All day to shoot para kay Nico Elorde. Former De La Salle Green Archer and Ateneo Blue Eagle.
Champion.
That's correct.
Multiple
Championships. Also in high school when he played for the Zabel Green Archers. Torrado onto Dom Vera. It's a screen from Alex Ramos. Octubre sizing up the defense of Felix Apreku. 10 on the shot clock. Rafi short on the J. The tap goes to Chris Torrado. Alex Ramos, short stab, no good. Enzo Hoson colors the rebound. They'll run their offense here, talking about South Cotabato. Wilson, short jumper, that's money.
Again, if you trail that play, talagang that leaves an open guy open near the basket. Kasi sa ginagawang movement nitong South Cotabato Warriors, napupunta yung defense na kailangan nilang mamili eh.
Wilson on the cut, Apreku with the pass, and Wilson with the bucket. The lead is 11 here for the Warriors. 49-38. We'll take a short break.
Preseason Invitational. During the halftime huddle, ang unang binanggit ni Coach Rene Baena is the fact that he sees hesitation from his boys ngayon unlike yesterday. They have to be back on attack mode. The way he sees it, the South Cotabato Warriors are just challenging their ball carriers. So move the ball, make the big men of South Cotabato dribble, not Wilson, not Hoson, not Cruz, nor Tolentino. And just like what you guys said earlier, paalala niya kay Ives Sazon, show yourself to the ball. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Currently, his squad is down by 11 right now. 6 minutes and 11 seconds, the time remaining here in the third quarter. Some words being exchanged here between John Wilson and Rafi Octubre. A matchup that I didn't think we would see here in the MPBL. Rafi is now playing the 3 spot here in this lineup para kay Coach Rene Baena. Jamil Gabawan throws it away. Oh, the steal by Vera, picking the pocket of Enzo Hoson. Finally, a basket for Bataan.
Too much language there by Enzo Hoson. Alam mo, pare-pareho kasi to eh. Itong si Dom Vera, si Dante Pagio. Alam mo yung grabe yung wingspan eh.
But the vertical leap by Jammer Hamito being displayed right there as he sticks it
pass.
back right in. Alex Ramos answers back with 2 points of his own. 51-42, lead back down to 9.
Alam mo, yung style of play ng both teams, talagang kailangan mong gamitin yung bench mo eh. Like, pag may pagkakataon, they will take the opportunity. Kaya may 3-4 seconds pa lang sa shot clock, may nakashoot na.
John Wilson launches from 3-point country and he lets Rafi Octubre know. Wilson wants it again. John for 3. Back-to-back outside shots for the former MVP.
Oo, and again, he's not go back-to-back. Alam mo yung back-to-back low output, Javi. We witnessed that already. We know that he's gonna go back and will, again, establish himself.
19 points in the game for John Wilson. The score is 57-42. Back inside the Lagao Gym for your 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational. John Wilson just hit back-to-back threes. He now has 19 points tonight to go with 7 rebounds and a couple of assists. Just like what Coach Louis mentioned, John Wilson will not have 2 straight low-scoring outputs. Yesterday, Wilson was 2 out of 11 in almost 18 minutes, scored only 4 points, and was actually even a -2 on the floor. Tonight, he leads all scorers. His team up comfortably by 15 points. That's another turnover for Bataan. That's been piling up here in the third. Cruz free for 3.
Tapos nang umulan, di ba?
Pero mukhang umulan na naman dito. This time, ng 3 para dito sa South Cotabato Warriors.
And this is something, and this is a rain na ayaw mong tumigil if you're the South Cotabato Warriors.
9 3-point shots in the game for the Warriors. Almost 50% shooting from the great beyond para sa kupanan ni Coach Elvis Tolentino. At hindi pa umiinit dyan si Kyle Tolentino. Mark Cruz joining in on the party here para sa kanyang kupunan.
And it's gonna be scary. We're just in the third quarter and this South Cotabato team already dish out as a team 21 assists.
5 out of 19 only from the outside para dito sa Bataan compared to the 9 out of 19 for the South Cotabato Warriors. There's going to be a technical against Kyle Tolentino for using profane language. Coach Elvis Tolentino is letting his son know that you can't do that on the floor.
And especially at this stage of the game wherein they are in control. Kasi alam mo naman na the other teams talagang gusto nilang baguhin yung complexion ng laro eh. You expect mo yun.
And it only takes those kinds of mistakes for a team to turn things around.
Oo, kasi minsan talagang medyo maliit na lang masyado yung ring nila eh. Now, because of that, baka lumaki uli and magkaroon sila ng run.
Vera hits on the second free throw, cuts this lead down to 15, 60-45. Little trap here to delay the offense of South Cotabato. Ramirez completes the steal. Dante Pagyo at the center. Pagyo gets the 2 points.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying. Okay, they were on a roll. Okay, up by 18. Now, ang bilis ng pangyayari. Okay, that 18-point lead now down to 13.
60-47 right now. Quick points by the Bataan Risers, including that fast break finish para dito kay Dante Pagyo, who now has 7 points in the game. He had 16 and 11 yesterday. Timeout taken here on the floor by Coach Elvis Tolentino. Kyle Tolentino yesterday, 21 points, 6 out of 10 from three-point country, including 3 rebounds and 3 steals. Tonight, he's only good for 3 points on 1 out of 8 from the field. But his team is up by 13 right now, so that's something that they can put aside, at least for now. Bringas tried to bounce it off Christian Pajarito, but unfortunately he runs out of space, so it will stay with the Warriors with 11 on their shot clock.
Oo. And you know, etong tinignan ko lang yung bench nitong South Cotabato Warriors, no. Yeah, they still have 2 guys there that hasn't suited up. That will add more versatility to this team. Etong si Val Acuña at Jervy Cruz.
At di pa rin ginagamit dito si Ping Masaglang at si Delmar Mahaling.
Oo.
2 hometown heroes here at Gensan. Miss from the outside coming from Ramirez. Gensan looking to push once again. Wilson to the corner. Sorella finds himself open. He's not going to take it. Gabawan challenges John Wilson to no avail. 3 points once more for John Wilson. 22 big points sa laro na to for the former JRU Heavy Bomber. Vera gets blocked. Possession salvaged by Bataan. Bringas loses it. No foul called. Once again, third over para dito sa Risers.
Oo. Alam mo yun, I did not expect that this game will gonna be this wide open.
Lead is 16 for the Warriors, but we still have a lot of time to play in this game, so don't count Bataan out just yet. Marvin Jonicio joining in on the fray here. His first bucket of the game. John Wilson, we talked about how underrated his passing is. 3 assists already in this game.
Oo, and ang pinakamaganda naman doon, after that pass, ang magandang ginawa ni Marvin is nag-cut hard siya going towards the basket and quickly recognized by John Wilson. Then pass it back to him for that layup.
RV Bringas and Jabil Gabawan will come out of the game. Jeff Santos and Raymark Acuno, who we have not seen since the first half, bumabalik na rin dito sa laro na to. Parito hands it off to Hoson. Cruz is at the corner. Christian finds a way to get a basket. Biggest lead of the game for South Cotabato. Santos, they need this. Short. Parito with a rebound.
Look at the passing.
8 in the game. Acuno trying to get in the middle of that pass. Heads up play for Enzo Hoson. Oh no. It's gonna be Bataan basketball.
See how quick that ball is. And consistently, they've been doing that all throughout this game.
And just like Pampanga, which is a very loaded squad, also in the case of South Cotabato, Coach, do you agree that it is also in the open court na nakikita yung depth nila?
Oo naman. And ang isa pang maganda, itong South Cotabato team na to, nag-start na mag-practice like a month and a half ago.
Enzo Hoson from the left corner. South Cotabato Warriors are putting on a shooting clinic from the outside here in the third quarter. Wilson back to Enzo. Hoson all the time in the world. Short on the three-point try. Ramirez stops and pops. They needed that basket badly.
Oo, and ang maganda lang rin naman ginagawa ng Bataan right now is, though grabe yung 3-point shooting nitong South Cotabato Warriors is them not stop playing.
Pajarito against the defense of Raymark Acuno. That's good defense for Bataan. They have 1 minute and 10 seconds to put a good finish on this third quarter. Acuno gets the lob. Acuno able to score. Jonicio getting the outlet pass. Hoson cutting through the middle. Enzo, one dribble, pull up, no bounce. Another chance here for the Risers. Santos will challenge Pajarito. Santos could not score. Coach Elvis telling South Cotabato to settle down. There is no need to rush. Pajarito finds Jonicio. Another easy bucket.
Great find there by Christian Pajarito.
They are just passing that ball from left to right, side to side. As we take a look at this Buenas assist of the game, Pajarito connecting with Marvin Jonicio for the end one opportunity.
You know, if this team can average like at this right now, 24 to 30 assists per game, this team will be it's gonna be dangerous.
Well, they equaled their average from last season at 24 right now, but we still have a full quarter to play. And judging by the way that they've been moving that basketball, they're good for almost 40 here in this match. 33 seconds remaining in the third. Ramirez has been given a lot of time quarterbacking here for Bataan. Although he's had his moments, marami pa rin ganyang mga turnover na ibibigay si Adrian Ramirez.
Oo. And syempre, if you want to get to the season finals, pre-season finals, you need to at least secure that #1 spot in your group to avoid yung pampahanga, maybe the number, kasi hindi mo rin masabi, pero yung defending champions natin, naglalaro rin doon sa kabilang grupo eh.
1 second differential, shot clock and game clock. Elorde against Santos. Elorde had to adjust. Everything is just falling for South Cotabato. Coach Louis Gonzalez is left speechless here by my side with the way that the Warriors have been shooting the basketball here in the third quarter. What a move, what a shot here para dito kay Nico Elorde.
Oo, you know, the game was close all in the first 2 quarters. Then, naging wide open na pagdating ng third.
The lead is 23 at the end of the third. Fourth quarter sa aming pagbabalik. The South Cotabato Warriors putting on an intense barrage of 3-point shots and baskets inside the paint in that third quarter to be able to open up a 23-point advantage heading here into the fourth quarter. Coach Louis, what can you say about that performance by the Warriors in the third period?
Again, it's the system of trust and sharing that basketball. We just ended our third quarter and this team already dishes out 25 assists. Now, yung effect niyan doon sa buong team napakalaki, Javi. Tapos doon ang maganda pa, they were converting 3-pointers. Kaya ang taas ng kanilang field goal percentage.
6 of the 11 3-pointers of South Cotabato coming in that third quarter. Look at that, 36 points in the third period. And that's a good start here to the fourth for Bataan as they try to come back from this huge deficit. All is not lost, but they definitely have to make stops. Not like that one.
Again, it's just a simple give and go play na ginagawa ni Marvin Junicio. Kasi minsan if you caught the defense na napping, talagang ayun yung pinakamadaling shoot sa basketball, Javi. Kung gusto mo sumot, ibigay mo yung bola, kumat ka ng mabilis, then a teammate will recognize you. That's where Marvin Junicio is getting his points now.
It never gets old, that give and go play. Janicio, though, could not hit on the bonus free throw. Another turnover for Bataan. That's what's been killing them here in the second half. Apreku to Tolentino. Kyle from the outside, no good. Janicio with another offensive rebound. He's only had 4, but all of those coming on the offensive glass. Janicio stretches, no good. The tap ends up with Janicio once again. Janicio against 3 white shirts. Scramble for the basketball, resulting in bodies flying on the floor. But what about Marvin Janicio holding strong and secure on that basketball despite the numerous white shirts flocking towards him?
Oh, maybe that's one thing that made Coach Elvis talagang block him and bring him to this line. Guna ni Marvin yan eh. And those are the things that even if
It's other hands up in the air saying, let's set things up. Tolentino on the lift. Kyle could not hit. Not his night tonight. Ito si Kyle Tolentino.
Naka-apekto rin siguro yung biglang pag-shuffle ng lineup agad nitong Bataan Risers coming to this game.
Raymark Acuno getting his second basket here in this game. 77-59. The Warriors continue to hold Bataan at bay here. There's a foul against Adrian Ramirez. Mukhang siya pa natamaan dito.
Now, sa akin naman, ito kay Ramirez, now if you're willing to give that hit, you have to be ready to take the hit as well.
Especially against Nico Elorte. Babalik dito si Mark Cruz and Enzo Hoson. The Ant-Man controlling here the offense for South Cotabato. Jonicio wants it against Dante Palio. What a matchup at the forward spot. Bringas gets the rebound. Nobody getting the basketball from RB. He wanted the guard to collect the rock. Bringas asking for it. Ramirez needs a teammate. He gives it up. Jonicio will go all the way for 2 points. Timeout taken here by Coach Rene Baina. His team is down by 20 once again. 7 minutes remaining in this game. There you see another defensive play coming from Marvin Jonicio, turning it into offense. That's 2 points more for Marvin Jonicio. He has 9 in this game. Felix Apreco, we just double-checked. He is the 3rd player to get inside that 1,000 rebounds club after Marky and Shaq Taganas.
Oo, and you know, we're talking about his career here in the MPBL. Talagang he was able to set himself already that maraming teams talaga would want to get his services.
Unfortunately for the other squads, he has been loyal to this Warriors franchise. RB Bringas, meanwhile, scoring inside off the timeout. That's what Coach Rene Baina wants. Let's see if a run is imminent here for Bataan. Parito being pressured intensely on top by Dante Palio. Wilson wide open. Bringas secures possession. The baseball pass to Carl. Will the Bringas connection work here? No good on the 3. Santos snatches it from Mark Cruz. Ooh, the pass too high for Carl Bringas.
Oo, like ang ganda ng defense ni Mark Cruz over Jeff Santos na who's trying to maximize yung height advantage pero wala eh. Pinul lang ni Mark Cruz yung share eh.
A 3-point shot made by John Wilson, earning this fan the Buenas lucky fan of the game. That's Adrian Ramirez getting a shot on the break. This lead is down to 16, 79-63. An eternity of basketball still to play in this match. Cruz uses the Farito screen. Christian steps back, jumper, too strong. Ito na ang Bataan.
Oo, mahaba pa tong oras na to.
Bringas fakes the shot. Bringas draws closer. Bringas had that shot blocked by the defense of Christian Farito. Frustration foul committed by Carl Bringas. That's number 3. 13 foul laban dito sa Bataan. Pajarito with the basketball, waiting for this play to develop.
Yeah, and this is what you like with the attitude of the Risers right now is they just continue on playing. Easily, para pwede nang mag-wide open tong larong ito. 'Di ba? Pero nandun pa rin eh. Within reach pa rin. Laban lang sila ng laban. And again, may maintain na lang yung ganitong kalaking separation.
And that's because of the production of John Wilson na laban pa rin ng laban.
Oo.
Santos gets hit on the inside hand score. Carl Bringas breaks that play up. Baguio completes the steal. Bringas with Parito in front of him. The crossover. Bringas could not score on the reverse. Yeah, that's the thing with RV right now. You know, he's on the heavier side. But a few years ago, especially when I remember watching him when he was still with LaSalle, so much more athletic.
And we know na talagang magtatrabaho yan. He knows that alam niya yung trabaho niya. So tapos na yung bakasyon, balik na uli ako sa trabaho.
Part of that vaunted San Sebastian dynasty under Coach Raymond Valenzuela, playing with the likes of his brother Tonton Bringas, Eric Salamat, Ryan Buenafe, Jamil Ortuste. What a lineup that was, winning multiple championships in the NCAA Juniors Division. Parito trying to lose Alex Ramos. He takes him on. Ramos wins that matchup.
Oo. Mahaba pa to. Kaya pang makabalik ng RISERS dito. This is just a 16-point lead.
Ives Sazon has been struggling all night long and he continues to do so. Lastimosa and Octubre are also back into the game. And this might be the five that will finish this match for Coach Rene Baina. Wilson, step back to the left. Wilson! The basket plus the foul!
And you know, I was about to mention he's telling his team to slow down, slow down, slow down. But after he got that basketball, set himself up for that step back J, okay, plus the foul versus Lastimosa.
He's telling his team to slow down?
Oh.
Why can't he tell himself that?
Pero yung nahawakan na yung bola, nag-iba na yung lahat eh.
27 points in this game para kay John Wilson after only scoring 4 yesterday in their win against Batangas. That's 28 right now after the bonus para kay John Wilson.
And, you know, now if you total it again, his production yesterday, his production today, nakuha niya na yung average niya.
Former MPBL MVP, former NCAA MVP, former JRU heavy bomber. Lastimosa will try to answer. Couple of tries, no good. 20-point lead. There is no need to rush whatsoever here for the Warriors. Elorde wants the ball screen from Sorella. Eye to eye with Jeff Santos. Elorde, the bounce pass, McCall from the perimeter. That's short. Octubre getting a lot of ball handling duties here with Bataan.
So, especially with the group he's playing with right now. Ito yung mga floor spacer to, Jeff Santos, itong si Ives Sazon, atong si Ron Lastimosa.
Santos almost loses it. Will settle for the three-point shot. That's off to the right. Elorde bullets a pass to Jonicio. But they're going to use up their shot clock here. Under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth. Oson against Ives Sazon, two former Marikina Shoemasters. The bounce pass to Sorella. He's blocked from behind by Lastimosa, but some contact on the wrist. Earning Sorella 2 shots at the line.
Oo. Ganda setup yun.
We know Enzo Hoson can score the basketball, but today, Coach, particularly, you have marveled at the way Enzo has seen the floor and has been able to distribute to his teammates.
Oo. And again, looking at the statistics right now, two games straight, itong South Cotabato Warriors, umaabot sila ng 40 plus in terms of bench production.
And the crowd is applauding here, and some of them are even on their feet because hometown hero Delmar Mahaling is set to check in along with Jimwell Cosip.
And you know, I just found out the very reason pala kung bakit hindi pa ini-insert yung mga homegrown players ng South Cotabato Warriors is this is the first time na nakasama nila yung buong team nila.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Sorry, that's not Simul Kosip. That's Jomel Landicho who just checked in together with Delmar Mahaling para dito sa South Cotabato. Formento, a new player on the floor here para dito sa Bataan. Also a transferee. Octubre finally finds a basket.
Oh, kita mo yung charisma ni Denmar Mahaling, no? Nag-aalisa na yung mga tao pero in-insert siya, tumigil
Eh mo lahat ng tao dito nakatayo ngayon just waiting for a basket. Galing dito kay Delmar Mahaling. I do believe that if he scores here, the crowd here will erupt. Formento, good pass to Jamil Gabawan. South Cotabato will burn a timeout here, and then Pacquiao is set to check in after this. 87-70 is the score. Look at that great pass by Formento connecting with Jamil Gabawan.
Oo. So let's see if kala mo meron pa tayong hinihintay na i-insert sa game na to. Si Ping Masaglang.
We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Coach Rene Baina and the rest of the Bataan Risers will be facing the Batangas City Tanduay Athletics on Saturday for their last game of the group stage dito sa ating 2024 MPBL preseason invitational.
Oo, and you know, after this game, definitely Coach Rene will go back to the drawing table because he knows it's still a process. They played well yesterday, but alam mo, proseso pa rin yung pag-build ng team
Jimwell Kosip gets the offensive rebound. Another possession para dito sa South Cotabato. You hear that crowd applauding Delmar Mahaling. That could have brought the house down.
Local hero talaga si Delmar dito
Di lang hero, legend Rafi Octubre fouled on the three-point shot. Even could be another sportsman-like foul.
Yeah, landing spot.
How very anticlimactic here for South Cotabato. And it will even come at the expense of Delmar Mahaling.
And if you are the Risers, you wanted to be, alam mo yon, in full lineup kay going up against, most likely it's gonna be a do-or-die match. It's gonna be a do-or-die match.
Because if they do indeed fall to South Cotabato here tonight, the score is at 87-70, 1 minute and 9 seconds. I don't think that's going to be enough for them to overcome this 17-point lead. They'll fall down to 1-1. They're now tied with Batangas City. So definitely the team that wins that game will be the team that will advance to our semifinals.
Oo, kasi yung 2 wins apiece, no? Kasi we're just talking about the odds itong ang kalaban nilang syempre with due respect to the Manila Stars. Sa akin kasi Manila Stars hindi pa sila talaga buo at ready para sa liga So ito na lang yung team na makakalaban nitong South Cotabato Warriors.
Octubre gets the unsportsmanlike foul against Delmar Mahaling. That's why he has at the line for 3 free throws.
Plus ball possession for the Risers.
That's 3 made free throws for Rafi Octubre, who now breaks into double digits with 11. So that's the scenario that we're looking at here in Group A dito sa ating preseason invitational. Sa kabila naman, Pampanga Giant Lanterns and the Valenzuela Classic, both with 1 win apiece, while Team Bulalakaw has yet to get the victory, as well as Quezon City Toda Aksyon. And all of those squads will be figuring in matches tomorrow, Friday, here at the Lagao Gym. Formento gets it to Octubre. Rafi could not hit from the outside. Here comes Jomel Landicho. Jimwell Kosip with a rock against Formento. Kosip gets fouled. May chance pa na makapuntos dito. Ito si Jimwell Kosip.
Oo, and this guy played for the Team Bulalakaw last year.
But Kosip eventually did play for Gensan in the regular season, but barely was fielded in. Only played 19 of the possible 32 games for the Warriors last season, averaging 1.2 points per game. He gets on the board here tonight.
And you won't be surprised na sigurado naman ako, kabisado niya na itong goal natin dito sa Lagao Gym.
Naman. I'm sure he's had countless battles here, building his name in his hometown. Landicho is ahead of the pack, and Jomel, oh, pops the basket.
Too excited. But we know he can make that.
Oh yeah,
we do know that he can make those.
Pinapakabang kasi siya masyado ng crowd dito eh. Hindi pa naman kasi nakaka-score, sumisigaw na lahat eh.
Malamig lang, malamig.
Landicho will try from the outside. No good.
But then again, what a game for the South Cotabato Warriors, Javi.
This is somehow a statement to the rest of the league that, yes, they were one of the top teams in the South last year, but they're even stronger coming into the 6th season. Formento dancing with Jimwell Kosip. Alex Ramos on the corner. No good from 3. Formento, another good pass inside. This time it's to Rafi Octubre. South Cotabato will dribble out the time here. 4 seconds left. That's gonna be it. South Cotabato Warriors getting their 2nd straight victory in Group A. This time it's against the Bataan Risers. Yesterday, they escaped the Batangas City Nagway Athletics by 2 points, 81-79. But here, dominant showing, especially on the offensive side. Para dito sa kupunan ni Coach Elvis Tolentino. Your pick for best player of the game, Coach, I don't think there was any question.
Oo naman. And we know for a fact that hindi paulit-ulit nating minimension na itong taong to, hindi to magkakaroon ng dalawang sunod na low-scoring output. Definitely, he's a competitor. He's gonna get back because proven winner already. Not just a proven scorer, proven winner already. Etong si John Wilson.
That player of the game is brought to you by Buenas. 28 points, 10 out of 17 from the field, 6 out of 11 from beyond the arc, plus 8 rebounds and 2 assists. He is at courtside with Miss Andrea Endicio.
First of all, congratulations. Kanina medyo dikit pa yung laban, pero pwede mo bang i-share sa amin ano yung nangyari? Ano yung mga sinabi during the halftime at bigla na lang lumaki yung lamang nyo in the second half?
Small things lang, yung mga passing lane, and then yung mga poor passes, kasi yun yung mga details na kailangan namin in the second half na sabi ni Coach Elvis, do the right things, kahit small details, para makalayo sa game.
John, you are already known as a great player, pero humahanap ka pa rin talaga ng oras to put in some extra work. Gaano yun kaimportante para sa isang veterano at former MVP na kagaya mo?
Siyempre, kailangan as myself, kailangan ready tayo lagi. Siyempre, trabaho natin to, kailangan hanggang sa mga kaya natin maglaro, kailangan nasa best shape pa rin tayo. And then yung extra shooting, wala namang bago sa akin eh. Lahat naman ng siguro ng mga MPBL players, lahat naman yung work ethic ko talaga, tsaka yung extra shooting, yun lang naman talaga yung bumubuhay sa karir ko eh.
Very well said. Meron ka bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Unang-una, salamat po kay Lord sa panalo ng game namin, then sa sponsor, sa RSA Sportwear, kay Jinky Skin, kay Kohea, kay Gob Tamayo, sa wife ko nanonood, sa two kids ko, kay John Jr., kay Lelus Jana, yung mga biyanan ko na sa New Zealand, Siyempre yung teammate ko, Teams Construction, led by Jammer Aminto, Felix Apreco, and Jomar Mahaling. And then, Team Chrysler, ano pa ba? Si Best Friend, ayun, yung boy ko sa car wash, si Roy, mga katulong ko doon. Then, ano pa ba? Kay Boss Mike, sa Puma family, kay Mr. T. Maraming salamat po sa mga blessings na binibigay sa akin. Hopefully, pagtagal-tagal, masuklihan ko yung binibigay sa akin tiwala dyan sa sponsor ng Puma. And then, yun nga, maraming salamat ulit. Credit sa mga teammates ko at mga coaches na prepare this game. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Once again, that is John Wilson, our Buenas player of the game. Back to you, Javi and Coach Louie.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. Congratulations to John Wilson and the rest of the South Cotabato Warriors. Our games tomorrow, dito pa rin sa Lagao Gym at 4 p.m. It's the Pampanga Giant Lanterns facing off against the Valenzuela Classic at 6 p.m. South Cotabato will be playing their final game. They are looking to sweep against the Manila Stars. And at 8 o'clock p.m., our main game, it's going to be Quezon City Production facing the home squad, the Jinsan Bulalakaw. Thank you so much for joining us in our coverage today for Day 2 of the 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational. For my partner, Coach Louie Gonzalez, for all the hardworking men and women of our production crew, for Coach Louie Gonzalez, and for Miss Andrea Endicio, this has been Javi Pananya saying good night from General Santos City. Ito ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan.